Okay, so in chapter 1, so there is one more concept that we are going to learn, okay, about the complex numbers, but that is a simple one, okay, and it's that well, during the last few lessons, we learned how to add two complex numbers together, or subtract and then multiply the two complex numbers together, and to divide the complex number, or find or simplify the fraction of complex numbers, okay, using the conjugate of the complex numbers, okay. And in this little section, we are going to handle two complex numbers, okay, or the equality of complex numbers. So what is meant by a complex number equal to another complex number is that, so normally we will denote the first complex number be a plus bi, and then the second complex number be c plus di, okay, a plus bi and c plus di. If the question tells you that these two complex numbers are equal to each other, okay, then we will say that their real parts, the real parts are equal, and their imaginary parts are equal, okay. So if the two complex numbers are said to be equal, then we can say that their real parts, that is a and c, will be equal to each other, and their imaginary parts, that is the I parts, the coefficient of I, b and d, will also be equal to each other. It's okay? So that is like this. But there is a special case, okay? If this is like this, and then there's a special case, is that if the question tells you that a complex number a plus bi is equal to 0, okay, just 0, and then what we will think is that 0 is exactly the same as 0 plus 0i. Okay, both c and d are equal to 0, right? Okay, 0 is equal to 0 plus 0 times I. Okay, so if the question tells you that a plus bi, the complex number a plus bi, is equal to 0, then we may say that a is equal to, a is equal to 0, and b is also equal to 0. Okay, so that is the extra concept we need to know about the complex number. Okay, all right, so let's go to the next page to see an example. Example 12. If y plus xi plus 2x minus yi is equal to 5 plus 4i, find the values of the real numbers x and y. Okay, so what shall we do here? Is that we need to determine the real parts and the imaginary part. We need to separate that first. Okay, on the left hand side, we have y plus xi plus 2x minus yi. Okay, but this is the sum of two complex numbers. Then we need to really simplify them. Okay, group their real parts together. So this y plus xi, removing the bracket, plus 2x minus yi, and then the real part, that is the no I part, is y plus 2x. Okay, and then the imaginary part, that is the I part, that will be x minus y times I. So normally we will take out the I, the common factor I. Okay, because I need to see very clearly which number is the real part, which number is the imaginary part, okay, in the format of a plus bi. In this case, a will be our y plus 2x, and then b will be x minus y, right? Okay, and because y plus 2x, the left hand side, plus x minus y I is equal to 5 plus 4i. Then it is the equality of two complex numbers. Left hand side is a complex number. The right hand side is another complex number. And the question tells you that they are equal. Then we will use our knowledge that their real parts are equal. Y plus 2x is equal to 5. And their imaginary parts are also equal. So x minus y is equal to 4. Okay? In this case, we will have two equations, two unknowns. So we are going to use the technique of simultaneous equations. So label them to be equation 1 and 2. And then use the method of substitution or method of elimination to eliminate, to cancel out one of the unknown. Okay? In this case, can you see that I have 1y in equation 1 and I have negative 1y in equation 2. So I just need to add the two equations together, then I can cancel out the y terms and just the x term is remaining. So I need to add equation 1 with equation 2. Okay? So for the x term, we have 2x plus x becomes 3x. For the y terms on the left hand side, I have y minus y, which will be cancelled by each other. And then on the right hand side, I have 5 plus 4, which is equal to 9. Okay, so x is equal to 3. Okay, and that is the answer of x. But don't forget to find the value of y. Okay, when we substitute x equals 3 into either one of the equation, okay, you can choose equation 1 or equation 2 to do the substitution. Okay, so I choose equation 1. It becomes y plus 2x, but we do not write x anymore. I write 3 because we have found the value of x to be 3. Okay, so y plus 6 is equal to 5, and finally y is equal to negative 1. Okay, so that is how we can find the values of x and y. That is what we want to find. Okay， 好，得唔得呢度？好，呢度俾個反應我得唔得？如果呢一題 OK 嘅，呢個 concept 即係兩個complex number 相等 concept OK， 同埋做一式二式呢一種聯合方程式 OK 嘅，俾個 like 或者俾個拍手掌我得唔得？呢度呢個位 OK。If you're OK for both concepts and the calculations, please give me a like or give me a clap. Okay. So if you are not OK for any one part or any one step, please raise your hand. Anybody need me to teach one more time? No, good. Okay, let's do the classwork. Please do the instant drill number 12. Okay, instant drill number 12. 好嗱，跟住咧，我俾咗好似第二個 instant drill corner 嗰度嚟嘅，你淨係做第4題得啦，得唔得？ Instant drill corner 1.4 question number 4，OK？ 然之後咧，如果做得快嘅同學咧，咁我咧俾咗一個 extra 嘅classwork 嘅 extra 嘅 classwork， 咁就係MacBook 裏邊嘅題目嚟嘅，咁你可以去開嗰份新嘅 classwork 去到揾一揾 ，OK？ 咁咧嗱 ，X 我如果喺 classwork 以後都係啦，如果喺 classwork 裏邊我寫到 extra 嗰啲咧，咁我未必會喺堂上邊講得晒噶啦。咁但係咧，你交俾我呢種extra 嘅 classwork upload 咗上去嘅話咧，我就會改翻俾你嘅，得唔得？我唔會喺堂上面講，但係就會如果你交咗上嚟嘅話咧，我就會改翻俾你嘅咁樣樣。咁但係喺堂上面做嗰啲 classwork 咧，咁我就唔會改俾你嘅，得唔得 ？OK 就咁樣樣啦。但係 extra 嘅 classwork 你做一題我就改一題咁樣俾你，咁 OK 得唔得？好，但係而家咧咁就請你哋做一做呢一個嘅 in a class 係咩㗎？唔記得點寫啊？係 instant drill number 12. Yes. So classwork instant drill 12 and instant drill corner 1.4 question number 4. Okay, which is on the classwork on the 4th of September. Question number 10 and 11. I give you 5 minutes for this. 做得快少少嘅同學咧，就請你把握時間 ，OK， 去到做一啲額外嘅，即係做多幾題啫。簡單嚟講，得唔得 ？OK， 數學就最緊要，將你一掌握到個 concept 嘅話咧，你係做熟佢，得唔得？又唔好即係千祈唔好話偷懶咁樣樣，係嘛？如果你明咗 concept， 但係唔熟嘅話咧，好快就會唔記得咗㗎啦。 留意私聊啊！咁有啲我見到你做錯咗，我會即刻話俾你聽嘅。Okay, let's check the answers. 好，都有少少同學係有啲 careless mistakes 啊，咁啊睇清楚，慢慢嚟啊，將佢做啱先。So left hand side, we need to simplify the left hand side. It's x plus yi minus 3y plus xi. Okay, and we remove the bracket first. The first bracket is a positive bracket, so just copy. But the second bracket is a negative bracket, so the 3y becomes minus 3y, and then plus xi becomes minus xi. 得啦，負正得負係咪？ And then the x minus 3y goes together. Okay, x minus 3y, and then the plus yi minus xi goes together, plus yi minus xi. Okay, and then x minus 3y is the real part, and then we take out the I and write down the remaining terms inside the bracket becomes y minus x. Okay, and because x minus 3y plus y minus x times I is equal to 7 plus 3i. Therefore, we may say that their real part, x minus 3y and 7, will be equal to each other, and label this to be equation 1. And their imaginary part, y minus x, is equal to 3. Label it to be equation 2. OK， 咁啊，跟住我發覺你哋咧，絕大部分嘅同學咧，都係用 method of substitution 嘅。OK， 咁即係轉 subject，然之後塞落去另外一條式嗰度嘅。咁我就跟翻你啦，好嘛？咁啊from you just choose one of the equation and then change the subject to either x or y. Okay, so I choose equation 2. Y is equal to x plus 3, right? Okay, and then call this equation 3. And then I will substitute this equation 3 into the other equation, equation 1. Okay, so equation 1 is x minus 3y, but we do not write y anymore because y will be changed to x plus 3. Okay, and then we just remove the bracket. So x, just be very careful about the negative bracket. You need to multiply the negative 3 to the x and to the 3. So minus 3x minus 9 is equal to 7. Okay, and then this negative 2x minus 9 equals 7. Negative 2x is equal to 16, and x is negative 8. Okay, so that is the answer of 8x, and then substitute. X equals negative 8 into, so normally we will substitute into equation 3. Because in equation 3, we can calculate the value of y directly. Okay, so that should be negative 5. That is the answer. It's okay? 好，得就係咁樣啦。咁小心啲就得㗎啦。應該我見到大家嘅 concept 部分咧都係跟到嘅。OK， 咁只不過有一啲嘅 careless mistakes 咁樣嘅啫。特別係啲正負號啊。OK。All right, the instant drill corner 1.4. So let me clear the board first. Instant drill corner 1.4. Question number 4. let me cover this. Same question. 咁我哋做多兩題嘅咧，其實part A，the left hand side 嗱，你可以即係又係再沉啲講一句，你可以 skip 任何一個 step 得唔得？你出到一式二式咁就得㗎啦。OK， 前面呢 step 你可以 skip 晒佢都得，呢度啊 ，sorry。So we remove the bracket。咁但係我堂上面我會盡量寫清楚啲。OK， 如果你唔肯定邊啲 step 可以 skip 嘅話咧，你就問一問我啦。So for the real part we have 8 plus y, and then for the imaginary part we have y minus x times I. Okay, so we may set 咁我直接嚟咯，8 plus y is equal to 4. Well, in fact, this one you do not need to label this to be equation 1. Can you see this? Because it is not, there is no second variable, no second unknown. There is only one unknown in this equation. So we can find the value of y directly. OK? 好，我哋要靈活啲同埋警醒啲。邊啲位我哋即刻可以計到答案嘅？唔好等啦，即刻計咗佢先。OK? And then the imaginary part is y minus x. Left hand side is y minus x. And the right hand side, oh wait, sorry, it's my fault. My fault. It's not 4, it's 4x. This should be 4x. So we really need to set this to be equation 1. It's okay? And then for the imaginary part, it should be y minus x is equal to -5. Okay? And then I call this equation 2. So we will have equation 1, equation 2. And then I need to change one of them to be the subject. Okay? So from equation 2, I keep the y and then move the x to the right hand side. It becomes x minus 5. And call this equation 3. And then we will substitute equation 3 into equation 1. Okay? Equation 1 is 8 plus y. But y is changed to x minus 5 equals 4x. Okay? And then x plus 3 is equal to 4x. 3 is equal to 3x, which means that x will be equal to 1. Okay? So that is the answer for x. And then we just substitute the value of x into equation 3 to calculate the value of y, which is -4. Is it okay? Is it correct? Yes. Yes, it's correct. Okay, good. Okay, and then this is part A. And then part B. Part B. So let me clear the board first. Part B. So y plus xi plus the left hand side is equal to this plus -3x plus yi. And then we remove the bracket. So y plus xi minus 3x plus yi. And then the real part is y minus 3x. And then the imaginary part is x plus y and then times I. Okay? And we take the real part out to label this to be equation 1. Sorry, it should be -1. And then we take the imaginary part, which is x plus y, and then the right hand side is 7. And then call this equation 2. Okay? And again, we start from equation 1. I want to change the y to be the subject, 3x minus 1. Okay? And call this equation 3. And we will substitute equation 3 into equation 2. Okay? Equation 2 is x plus y, but we will change the y to be 3x minus 1. Okay, so it's 4x minus 1 equals 7. 4x is equal to 8. Finally, x is equal to 2. Okay, so that is how we can find the x. And don't forget to find the value of y. So we will substitute x equals 2 into equation 3. Okay, and y will be equal to 3 times 2 minus 1. Sorry. Which is equal to 5. Okay, so x is 2 and y is 5. Okay, and that, so any problems up to now? If you have problems, you may raise your hand. 有冇同學有問題嘅呢度 Okay, good. So basically, this is chapter 1. Okay, this is chapter 1. And I would like you to do a few more questions on the classwork, okay, the new classwork, the extra classwork, okay? So please go to the extra classwork, and this is actually the math book. See. So let me clear the board first, yes. Okay. This is question number 28 to question number 40, okay? So classwork. So I give you 5 minutes. Try to do as many as possible. 我想問下你哋而家睇唔睇到個 Math App 裏邊顯示到有 Math Book 出嚟㗎？有冇同學可以答到我？
有睇到啊。
我係我有冇試過開嚟睇下開唔開到㗎？
開到啊，嗰個位喺度。都
睇到啊，嗬 ？OK， 即係啲 link 係 work 嘅，應該係嘛 ？OK， 得，唔該晒，唔該晒。Okay, so let's try to do the math book, question number 28 to number 40. Okay. And submit to the extra classwork.
不過我唔係好識點用佢個 MacBook， 佢有個 PDF 掣嘅，即係去到 Form 4嗰個位。不過撳完落去之後就有第一版，即係第一版就介紹 Chapter 1至 Chapter 3有乜嘢。哦，冇嘢啦，唔緊要，我可以碌落去嗰個位。係啊，
碌可以喺度碌㗎係嘛？睇下先。嗱，如果你用電腦嘅話咧，佢就會直接喺呢一個即係 Google Chrome 啦，或者係 browser 裏邊咧，就會出咗 PDF 出嚟嘅。但係如果你用手機嘅話咧，佢就應該會俾咗個掣你，然之後你要再撳嗰個掣咧，先至會個手機個 PDF 咧，即係另外開出嚟咁樣樣嘅。如果冇記錯，應該係咁樣嘅。OK。或者如果你唔想睇個 MacBook 嘅話咧，其實我喺個 Math App 裏邊嗰啲功課，即係嗰啲 classwork 嗰度咧，我每一題都有upload 埋嗰個題目嗰張相上去㗎啦。咁你就唔使即係攣嚟攣去咁樣樣。咁你直接望住嗰個 Math App 裏邊嗰題咧，跟住就做嗰題咁就得㗎啦。其實。
老實，我想問個 MacBook 要做幾多？可唔可以講多次？
28至到40，28至40。
好，唔該晒。
OK， 盡做啦。
老 Sir，
係。
我用電話開一個 MacBook 啦，即係佢話琴日有一行係home 下面有一行係 MacBook 噶嘛，然後一開咧，佢好似淨係得 solution 可以入到咯。
淨係得 solution 可以入到。
我 show 俾你睇咯嗰陣。
哇！你 show 俾我睇下。
係咪喺度啊？
喺邊啊？你睇下先，喺邊？
你先升。
喂，咦？睇下先啊！誒，你再 show 俾我睇下。
你睇唔睇到啊？
睇到啊，係啱啊。
即係 solution 啊。
係啦，嗱 solution 咧上邊 MacBook 括住 PDF 嘅 ，PDF 可以撳嘅。
就入到去之後，佢就冇得再撳咯。
係啦，嗱你睇下，下邊中間有個位有個掣嘅，應該中間。
呢度？
咦，咪呢度咪開咗咯？唔係，你碌落去啦。呢個咪 MacBook 嚟咯。
即係冇喎。
冇得碌。
係啊，呢度碌唔到落去㗎，呢度
碌唔到去㗎。
嗰個位係啊，我啱啱試咗，所以先再用電腦而家。
點解咧？
用電腦開你個 page 啊，天啊！
我部手機得㗎喎。睇先。
啊。
好，呢個我再研究一下，我再研究一下。
好啊，唔該。
OK。Okay, but never mind. I think my lesson will stop here. It's okay. So I think tomorrow I will do a little bit more exercise on this chapter. Okay, and maybe I will choose some slightly more challenging exercise to talk with you. It's okay, and then don't forget to submit the homework. Okay, so there's a homework where the deadline is today. Okay, so if there's no problem, you may leave now. See you.
係唔係 M1 嘅留低啊？要
我會完咗呢一堂先嘅。咁因為我錄咗影，然之後我會擺翻上網啦。咁我需要完咗呢一堂先，咁我就斷一斷，等佢變咗一個 file 先。咁我陣間會再入嚟嘅。OK。
好，拜拜，老師。
好，拜拜。